So you've probably heard about our very appealing next story that has the art world split.
Well, at least you didn't say going bananas.
It's too on the nose. So we all know about the banana duct tape to a wall that sold for $6.2 million at an art auction, but you probably don't know how the crypto bubble and Trump's reelection made that happen.
This $6 million banana is the world's most expensive fruit. Thank God, honestly. And the auction was at Sotheby's, and the banana started at $800,000. And after 5 minutes of rapid bidding, Chinese-born crypto entrepreneur Justin Sun won, beating out 6 other people that also wanted this banana, who are also really big in the crypto world.
And Sotheby's opened this auction block to pay with crypto specifically to entice this kind of clientele. And Sun actually paid with his own crypto, Tron, and he watched the auction live from Hong Kong. And when asked why he bought the banana, he said it represents a cultural phenomenon that bridges the worlds of art, memes, and cryptocurrency. I mean, who doesn't love those 3 things?
The Dole banana was actually bought the day of the auction from a fruit stand nearby on the Upper East Side of Manhattan for 35 cents. So just an average banana. And when Sun bought it, it came with a certificate of authenticity and instructions on how to install it, which is basically how to replace the banana when it rots in a couple days.
Right. He basically owns the concept. And originally this work of art was estimated to sell for $1 million, but Sun's winning bid was $5.2 million, plus Sotheby's took another $1 million in fees, which brought the total he paid to $6.2 million.
The banana, or piece of conceptual artwork, is called Comedian, and first hit the art scene in 2019 at Art Basel in Miami, where a gallery actually sold 3 editions of the banana, each going for $150,000. And it was an interesting spectacle. There were rowdy crowds there, and a performance artist actually ripped a banana off the wall and ate it.
Oh yeah, it immediately became this media sensation and went super viral. Do you remember how much it broke the internet?
And this next exhibit from Art Basel in Miami may be the greatest scam of all time. I honestly don't know what to think about this, because on the one hand, I guess this banana is a comment on how all art is temporary and eventually everything withers and dies. But on the other hand, it's a banana taped to the wall. Can you imagine if you bought Michelangelo's David and the next day it turns all brown and mushy?
The artist is Italian conceptual artist Maurizio Catalan, and he does a lot of satirical, provocative, kind of random works.
I mean, Ren, you're actually never going to believe this. He's actually self-taught.
There's no way.
It probably explains some of his more interesting pieces. At an exhibit in Italy, he knotted bed sheets together and hung them out the window, and the point of that was to show that he had left the building. He's also well known for his piece America, which is a functioning solid gold toilet that was installed in the bathroom at the Guggenheim from 2016 to 2017, and it caused a social media frenzy. Everyone was obsessed with it. The toilet was worth more than $4 million, and it actually went on tour around the world and was stolen at an exhibit in England. And fun fact, it was also offered to the Trump administration for a bathroom at the White House when he was president.
Oh,
weird.
Catalan has been called a prankster and a tragedian, tragedy, because of some of his darker works. He did a sculpture of a fallen Pope John Paul II being hit by a meteorite, and a schoolboy kneeling as if he's praying who suddenly turns to see his face as Hitler. And don't even get us started on his taxidermy death phase.
Yeah, that was a rough one. I mean, people don't really know whether he's an artist or a con man, but he kind of says that that's the point of what he does. He thinks it's his job to question the market and says, on what basis does an object acquire value in the art system?
I think we're all asking that after the banana. And that's now definitely his most famous work. It's been on display around the world. A South Korean student actually ate the banana during an installation in Seoul. But Catalan said this Sotheby's auction during this November auction season, which I wasn't cultured enough to know was a thing, is the apex of its career.
Well, Sun actually also just ate his banana, which made major headlines everywhere. So slow news day, but he posted a video of him eating it at a press conference in front of journalists and influencers, but only after giving a speech calling this moment in history iconic. And maybe the banana was worth the $6 million because he said it's much better than other bananas. It's really quite good.
Sun also compared the work to crypto, saying they're both more conceptual than tangible physical things. And Sun is a huge deal in the crypto world. He founded the blockchain Tron. And he's from China, but he also has Grenadian citizenship and interestingly served as Grenada's ambassador to the World Trade Organization.
Yeah, the Tron website still refers to him as His Excellency because of the fact that he was an ambassador. And I mean, this banana isn't the first piece of like expensive art he's bought. He spent millions on traditional and digital works, notably to us, a nearly $600,000 NFT of a pet rock.
It's giving Patrick from SpongeBob. So clearly Sun is also provocative and likes to, do out of the box things and generate buzz.
That Sun is a very flamboyant character, embroiled in a series of controversies and conspiracy theories throughout his career. In 2023, Tron reportedly surpassed Bitcoin as the preferred platform for crypto transactions linked to terrorist groups by Israel, the US, and other nations.
Founder Justin Sun was elected Prime Minister of Liberland, a 2.7 square mile micronation between Croatia and Serbia. The election, held on October 5, used blockchain technology to ensure transparency.
But sometimes he pushes the envelope too far. So last year he was charged by the SEC for falsely representing the value of his crypto. And in the same suit, the SEC also accused 8 celebrities, including Lindsay Lohan, Jake Paul, Soulja Boy, and Neo, for illegally promoting Sun's cryptocurrencies.
Even though he's embroiled in a bit of controversy himself, he's still investing in other crypto projects. Interestingly, just last week, he invested $30 million in Trump's crypto project World Liberty Financial, which makes him the firm's biggest investor.
Yes, he is a huge Trump fan. He sees Trump as a hero to the crypto world. When he announced his Liberty investment, Sun tweeted, "The U.S. is becoming the blockchain hub, and Bitcoin owes it all to Trump." He also said his company is committed to making America great again.
Well, it's a good thing he got involved because I guess Liberty sales were sluggish and it was called a bust until Sun stepped in. And his investment actually means Trump and his sons will get $15 million from this, since Trump is the chief crypto advocate and his sons are Web3 ambassadors. And I mean, this all makes sense because Trump ran a campaign promising to make the US the world's crypto capital.
And that has Sun predicting we're going to see strong art buying from the crypto community.
Well, they need it because the art market is struggling. They're going through a 2-year slump. The fine art auctions this year brought in a total of $1.3 billion, which might sound like a lot, but it's actually a third of the total sales in 2022.
I guess during the pandemic, wealthy people made a lot of money. So when auctions started up again afterward, they had a lot to spend and there was a spike in sales. The art market was doing great, but now with inflation, there's a lot of uncertainty. People don't really feel comfortable spending that much right now. Basically, only works of like real historical importance are getting sold.
Yes, so the most expensive painting that sold this year was Magritte's The Empire of Light for $121 million. It's actually the most expensive surrealist painting ever and was bought by a hedge fund billionaire. And then other really precious, expensive pieces of art sold this year, like Monet's Water Lilies that went for $65.6 million. An Alberto Giacometti sculpture sold for $26 million. And an Ed Ruscha Western painting that was just the center of a MoMA exhibition sold for $68 million.
But shockingly, some big ticket items completely failed to sell, like an early Matisse portrait and 2 late Picasso paintings failed to get any bids at auction. Even a couple Jeff Koons sculptures, and he's one of the most expensive living artists, failed to sell. So that's really testament to how bleak the art market is right now.
Yeah, the geopolitical turmoil and drastic wealth gap is a big reason that the art market has been struggling until now, because people are predicting that it might start picking up after Trump's win. Sellers were even waiting until after the election to put some of their art on the market. Apparently, lower tax on corporations are estimated to make the wealthy even wealthier, making them more likely to buy expensive art. Like Sun, whose crypto company Tron actually went up 27% after the election to a record high.
It'll be interesting to see if Sun's prediction is right. Does crypto start infiltrating the art community because they have all this money to spend? Like, Babel, I've been thinking about what if the most expensive painting in the world, the Mona Lisa, which is valued for $870 million ever went on sale. Like, imagine the billionaire feeding frenzy.
No, like the egos duking it out at some gallery to like buy the Mona Lisa. Like, it would end up selling for so much more than it's priced at.
Yeah, should we make like 15 billion?
I'm gonna go 40 billion. Like that's, I mean, Elon Musk, the world's richest guy, is worth like 300 billion. So like they have a lot of money to spend.
And this is an investment. Like, it's only going to get more valuable the older it gets. It's just so crazy. For context, the most expensive painting ever sold was another Leonardo da Vinci, and that was Salvator Mundi for $450 million.
Maybe Catalan will make some visual commentary piece on the Newsgirls one day that'll be in the Guggenheim and sell for millions.